The Panthers are 1-4 after a dreadful Monday night loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now they travel to the Superdome to face the Saints, who stink. We know that. They're 1-3. Holes all over the place. And Cam Newton is practicing again. I think he's at a concussion protocol.
He is still technically in it as we tape this, but it's looking good.
He's coming on out, would be my prediction. And I'll tell you what. The Panthers are not going 1-5 here. Wes, I just can't see it, right? I know they're not the same team as last year. And it's not about the name, it's about the game. But I just can't see it.
I agree with you. And Cam Newton upgraded to full practice. Jonathan Stewart says he's ready to go after missing the last 3 weeks. The offense is getting the elements back. You'd like to see them get Kelvin Benjamin rolling like Greg Olsen has been. But this Panthers team has averaged 36 points per game the last 3 times they faced the Saints and have gone over 40 points 3 of the last 4 times they've gone against the Saints. This should be the highest scoring game of the week, I would have to imagine. The Saints score 9 more points per game at home than they do on the road since 2013. So I think this is your shootout game of the week. If you have fantasy players involved,
start them all.
Here's my question. Is this that Panthers team that's done that? Is this that same team?
No, you're getting guys back. You're getting guys back. I think they can still move the ball.
This is what confused me about them because remember after that tough week 1 loss, in week 2 they lit up everybody and Kelvin Benjamin was going nuts. So I thought they were kind of back to normal. I think they get it. You say it's going to be the shootout of the week. I'll tell you what I think it's going to be. Lock it up because this is going to be my lock of the week. Lock it up, spin it up. Don't let this one out.
What drama, for the listener trying to grasp what's happening here, good luck to you. The Panthers have only given up.
What's so confusing?
I don't know. For some reason, Dan suddenly turned into like a 1980s WFAN host or something.
Well, now that we have this new graphic on YouTube with the actual vault, it makes everything a little bit more official, takes things up a notch, and dare I say I'm more serious about it now because I actually see the vault.
Okay.
I don't want to let the vault down.
I think you've got a good lock of the week, but I think people still want to view this Panthers team as, this is a Super Bowl defense playing at that level. They'll come around. But it was not until last Monday that they gave up under 20 points. They've been flamed for 48, 22, 27, and 21 points. This is not the Panthers of last year, at least not right now.
Cam missed
New Orleans.
That's true. And they should score a lot of points. But the Saints are a different team at home. Brandon Cooks, Drew Brees, their numbers in terms of the home road splits are just outrageous. If you look at the Football Outsiders numbers in terms of how these teams have been this year, Saints are 21st best team in the league. Panthers are 23rd. To me, that is about how they played. Because for as bad as the Saints have been, their 4 of their 5 games have come down to the last 2 minutes. They have a very good offense. At least they have something to go by. And you'd hate to be a Panthers fan or Ron Rivera and be in the Superdome.
Or a Ron Rivera fan.
There's some out there. 4 minutes left to go, and this is the shootout, and you're feeling like, gosh, our season could be over in week 6 because we'll have a couple of division losses here and be 1-5.
Last year's Saints defense was the worst-ranked defense in the history of Pro Football Outsiders metrics.
Mm-hmm.
This year, they're allowing more points in yards per game than last year's historically awful defense.
They're bad. They're so bad. And they don't stick with the running game either. They can't really get Mark Ingram going. They're missing that too.